What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So we're going to talk about the fourth stimulus check. Now, I know we're at a point right now where we don't have politicians talking about a fourth stimulus check. So it's highly unlikely at this point that we'll see a fourth stimulus check. But if we were to see a fourth stimulus check, I agree with this article, this CNBC article. This is where I think the fourth stimulus check should go. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first off, on this channel, we talk about news that matters. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit the like button. Please also subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. And like always, if you see my name and a picture of me in the comment section, make sure you also see a check mark next to my name. That check mark signifies that it's me. If you do not see that check mark, it's not me. It's someone trying to impersonate me. Okay, so I just want to repeat this when it comes to subscribing to the channel. Right now, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to hear a lot of different proposals coming out. We're going to hear a lot of different interest groups that are going to be putting their information out as well, as far as how to craft this $3.5 trillion bill. And so this is one article here that I saw from CNBC yesterday, and I think it's worth a read. So I will post a link to this article so you can check it out. And I want to talk a little bit about what's in this article. And so it says why one group is calling for four stimulus checks to help retirees stave off rising costs. Now, one of the problems that I'm seeing right now when it comes to the inflation and when it comes to past stimulus checks and just everything that's been going on in the last year and a half is that the people most affected by all of this are retirees, people on fixed income, elderly. And so when you're in a situation where you've retired, so you're no longer working, you're on a fixed income, and we start to see inflation, that's very, very dangerous for people who are retired because they're not working. They can't work an extra job to earn some extra income or do other things in order to earn extra income. They're not getting any type of unemployment or enhanced unemployment. They weren't getting it through this whole pandemic. And when we see costs rise in all these different categories, that is hurting these retirees. And so let's go ahead and look at this article and see exactly what's going on. So look at the key points here. So New Year Social Security cost of living adjustment. So we're talking about the COLA. So COLA, they're talking about it should be around 6.2%. Okay, so this will boost people on Social Security, their monthly checks. Now, just because it's boosting their monthly checks, that's still very scary for people on fixed income, because if inflation continues to rise or if it stays where it is, even though you've received this 6.2% increase, they still cost the same, right? Out of pocket, you're still paying about the same. They've just adjusted it just a little bit for you. Now, 6.2% is much better than what it was this year in 2021, where it was 1.3%. But you have people that are very concerned about the fact that we're looking at inflation. Okay, that's very concerning for a lot of people. And so the nonprofit Senior Citizen League is hoping to do something about it. So they're going to start lobbying Congress when it comes to a $1,400 stimulus check. And what they want to do is, and what they're saying is that people on fixed income, people on Social Security, people who are retired, they need this $1,400 stimulus check. And I agree with the Senior Citizen League. I think if stimulus checks were to go out to anyone, any one demographic, it should be going to retirees. It should definitely be going to people on Social Security because they need it. They need it the most. And so when we're looking at all these different groups, when you look at people on Social Security, they're the ones that are going to be affected by inflation the most. And that's just my opinion, but that's what I think when it comes down to this $1,400 stimulus check. So I'm all for it. And it looks like they're going to start lobbying Congress, which is a good thing. And hopefully you'll start to see some other groups lobbying Congress as well when it comes to the elderly, people who are retired, people on Social Security, people on SSI, people on SSDI. So we'll have to see where they go with this. But I think this is a good move. This is a right step. This is going in the right direction when it comes to people who are on a fixed income. And so with everything that's going on right now in the world, we're looking at the situation that happened in Afghanistan. We're also looking at the pandemic. We're looking at this new Delta variant. We're looking at situations where people are starting to get evicted now. We're also looking at the enhanced unemployment or unemployment in general going away. And so now it's crucial. It's crucial to help as many people as possible because things are not getting any better. And the pandemic is not going anywhere. It's still here. It's still around. Even with the vaccine, it's still here. So a big fear for seniors here is they're nervous about the adjustments to Medicare costs. Okay, so let's say you receive COLA and now they're starting to adjust your Medicare costs to food benefits, rental subsidies. And so that is a concern. And that's something that we do need to revamp Social Security. So maybe they'll look at that as well, because yes, if COLA is in place and if it's 6.2% and it raises the people who are on Social Security into different brackets, income brackets, then guess what? Now they're in a situation where they're going to have to pay more for Medicare, and they're in a situation where they might lose some food benefits. So very, very important to mention. So I know we talk a lot about, COLA is going to be an increase. People could see an increase of up to $100 per month on average. So it could be good that you're getting an extra $100 a month, but then when you start factoring in Medicare and you start factoring in food benefits, you might be in a situation where it's not worth it. It's not worth it to get that extra $100 a month. So I know it's very, very tricky and very confusing when it comes down to how we handle this. But I think if we're looking at a fourth stimulus check, it should be targeted and it should be going to people who are on fixed income first. Let me know what you guys think about this down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.